Alright, so in this particular series, we'll be looking at fundings and fees for your Ourbit account. So, a lot of people don't know how to fund their account. So, in this particular first video, I'm going to show you how to deposit your crypto or your USDT or whatever into your Ourbit account. Now, remember, Ourbit does not offer P2P. And if you're in Nigeria, you can do that using Ourbit. So what it means is that you're going to be funding your account from other exchanges. Alright, before we go ahead for this particular lesson, if you're new to my channel, this is Blockchainplus. In this place, I make crypto simple and profitable for everyone. So if you are new to this place, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on your bell icon so that when I drop valuable videos like this, you will be notified and you can watch them. And if you want to learn everything about Ourbit, this is a series of videos I'm doing. I've done the first series. Please find a playlist of Ourbit Exchange and watch the videos. It's going to guide you through about everything on Ourbit and how to use Ourbit successfully for your trading, whether you're trading futures, you're trading sports, you're doing copy trading. All of that will be covered in this particular series. Alright, with that said, let's go back into how to deposit crypto into Ourbit. Like I said, it does not offer P2P, and you can't buy crypto directly, even though it says here, buy crypto. I don't advise you use that. So you're going to be funding from other exchanges. So you can fund from Bybit, you can fund from Gate, you can also fund from any other exchange that you have money on or your USDT on. So for instance, I'm going to be funding this account, sending money from my Bitfinex to my Ourbit account, and we are going to do that together. So I have some dollar on my Bitfinex account, and I'm going to withdraw that to my Ourbit account. So if I come to my assets, I'm not going to show you how to use Bitfinex right now. I just want to show us how to withdraw. So if I come to my asset right here, you can see under assets, you can see deposit, you can say withdraw, right? So I'm going to click on withdraw because I want to withdraw. So before we do that, okay, it has already done, it has already gone. Before we do that, let me just see what I have right here. So I have this amount, I have about this amount on my, you can see it right here, this amount on my spot, 7 point something dollars on my spot. I have this amount on the futures assets. You understand? So I want to withdraw the spot. Mind you, if you want to withdraw money from your account, always withdraw from your spot. Don't withdraw from your futures, except you want to withdraw what you are not trading with. So you move the one you're not trading with to your spot, then you withdraw it. So I'm going to click on withdraw right here because I want to withdraw. So once I click withdraw, now remember this is the exchange you want to withdraw your money from and send to your Ourbit. So here you click on withdraw. Once you click on withdraw, the next thing you want to do is to click on withdrawal on chain. So you choose the crypto. If it is USDT, you choose the USDT. If it is any other crypto, for instance, now let's say I had this Zama, Enzo, ETH, or any other crypto, you choose that particular one. It's the same process. Whether I'm withdrawing USDT or I'm withdrawing any other crypto right here, they are all the same process I will use to withdraw them. I hope you understand. So now let me click on USDT. I want to withdraw USDT. Now, once I click on withdraw USDT, see what happens. It's showing me the wallet address right here. Say enter, and please enter address, select network, and minimum withdrawal. You understand? So my limit for this account is $500,000 in a day, right? That is for Bitfinex. So now that I am in this dashboard now or in this interface on Bitfinex, then the next thing I want to do is to go to my Ourbit and copy the wallet address. But I love to do one thing first. I love to check the withdrawal fee. Which one is lower, then I will use that one to withdraw. So to do that, I'll click on this network. Once I click on network, it's going to open the network for me. It's going to show me the minimum amount I can withdraw for each of the network and their withdrawal fee. So if you look at this one now, this is Aptos. You can see the withdrawal fee for Aptos is 10 cents. The minimum I can withdraw for Aptos is $1. Expected arrival time is 1 minute, right? Now, if I come to Plasma, this is Plasma. You can see minimum withdrawal fee is still 10 cents. Minimum withdrawal is $1 and so on and so forth. So if I go down, you can see, so all you just need to do is to check all of them. You can see Ton is 50 cents, so Ton is higher. Now you can see BNB is 65 cents. Some of them go as high as even up to $1. I can see AVAX is $1. That is withdrawal fee for AVAX is $1. Ethereum withdrawal fee is $1. Optimism withdrawal fee is $1 right here. Some exchanges, the one that is higher in this exchange may be lower in another exchange. You understand? So that's why I like to check them first. Because of course, yes, it's $1, but $1 is big, right? So $1 is big, especially if you're withdrawing small capital. If you're withdrawing big capital, it may not really make sense. You get so, but if you're withdrawing small capital, it makes sense. Now I'm going to choose Aptos. That is the one I want to use. And you can see the minimum withdrawal is $1. So I'll now go back to my my Ourbit. Remember that was Bittunis I've set up where I want to withdraw from. I've set up the network. Now what I want to do from here now is to copy my wallet address. The wallet address I want to send that money to. I know I'm taking my time to do this video so that you will understand the process of doing it. So to see my wallet address here, I'll come to this wallet. You can see wallet right there. So I'll click on wallet. Now for here now I want to deposit the money here. The other one I want to withdraw from there, so I click withdrawal. Here I want to deposit, so I'm going to click on deposit right here. So once I click on deposit, remember in that one we chose USDT. So also choose USDT right here. You can see it right there. So you are going to choose USDT. Now, once you choose USDT, the next thing is to look for the network you picked. So remember here we picked Aptos because Aptos was giving us lower withdrawal fee and minimum withdrawal of $1. So you can see Aptos right here. So you can see Aptos right there. You can see it. This is Aptos, right? So that is what we are using. So now I'll come here. Make sure you choose the same Aptos. You can see Aptos right here. You can see it right there. So make sure you choose the same Aptos. So I'll just click on Aptos to choose it. Now, once I click on it, I will now copy. You can see the deposit wallet address. That is it right there. So I'll click on this copy sign to copy. Just click to copy. Now, ensure that in this place your network fee is matching. You can see the network fee. Where am I withdrawing the money to? Now, if I want to withdraw it to my futures account or my spot account, I will come here to select it. You can see right here is on spot. So if I toggle that place, you can see futures, you can see spot. So I just want to leave it on my spot. I don't want to move it to my futures, right? So I've copied the wallet address. I've set my network fee. I've checked the way I want to send the money to, which is my spot. Now the next thing, I will now take that wallet address and go to my Bittunis and paste it right here. You can either click on this paste right here, or just long press on this please enter address right here. Long press on it and your paste button is going to come up. So whichever one, just make sure you paste your wallet address. Now you can see multiple matching network detected. Please select network manual. The reason is because we selected the network before we went to the other exchange. So all you just need to do is to click on it again, select it, and you're done. You don't need to do any other thing. Just click on that particular, click on it and select that particular network again, and that is going to go off. So this amount I have right here on my spot, you can see it right here. So depending on you, let's say you have $100 and you want to withdraw $50. All you just need to do is to come to this place that says minimum amount right here. Touch on it and then put your amount. Let's say you want to withdraw $50, you put it. If you want to withdraw $500, you put it. Any amount you want to withdraw. Then if you have small amount of money and you want to withdraw all, so you click on this max right there. So I just click on max. You can see. So once I clicked on max, you can see right here that it says $7.73, right? Here now it's saying 7.63. So that means they've charged me 10 cents, right? So the next thing I will do is to click on withdraw. So I'll click on this withdraw right here. Now, once I click on withdraw, I'm not going to go straight and click confirm. The next thing I want to do is to confirm that my wallet address matches the one I copied from Ourbit. So how do I do that? I will check this first 5 digit right here and then the last 5 digit right here. So the first 5 is 0x075. The last 5 is A31DO. Yes, 1D0. So I'm going to go to my Ourbit. I don't need to open it up like this is okay, but let me just open it up. You can see it's matching 0, the one that is highlighted with green. You can see even on Ourbit, they highlighted it with green so that you know what you are looking for. Now, 0x0759 A31D0. You can add the D before the A, right? So let's go back and see if it's correct. You can see there is a D just here. Yeah, you can see the D right here before this A. So now everything checks out. The next now click on confirm. So here it's now asking me to verify my pass key. So I'll just put my pass key and I'm good to go. So you can see transfer is on the process. So let's go back here. Before it comes, let's just check what we have right here. So you can see right here on my spot account, I have $3.59 right here, right? On my futures account, I have about $22 right here. So let's just wait and see how long it's going to take to come. Then I'm going to make sure we see the amount drop here before I end this video. All right, so as you can see right here, we have a notification right here says processing, right? You can see the amount 7.635 blah 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 is processing. Once you see it like this, it means you did everything right and the money is going to land in your account. But if after sending money and 30 minutes, 1 hour, you're not seeing anything like this in the account that you're sending the money to on your Ourbit, it means something is wrong somewhere. So what you need to do is to go back to the where you sent the money from, which is here, and check if it went through. Now, if it goes through, like you can see right here, it says sent. If it's showing sent and you're not seeing the money there, then I'll ask you to wait for like 24 hours. If you wait for like 24 hours and you don't see, then that means you actually did something bad. But it's not even supposed to take up to 24 hours. Maximum these things take 5 minutes. You should be able to see the money dropping in the other account. 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes, you should be able to see this notification. You can see completed right here. When I came back right now, it says completed, and you can see right here this account has increased to 32 from 25, and you can see my spot is now $11, my futures is $21, right? So this is how you send money from any of your exchange to your Ourbit, and this is how you fund your Ourbit account ready for trading. Alright, that is it for me in this particular video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. I'll answer your questions for you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remain blessed.